Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be reviewing a couple of eyebrow products today. I consider them to be Urban Decay brow product dupes. I will show you a bit later on why. They are from Sheglam, and them being Sheglam, they are a really good price point. So I wanted to share this video with you guys to show you how they perform compared to the Urban Decay versions, which are quite pricey, and see if this is maybe something you could save some money on. The products we're going to be duping today are the Urban Decay Brow Blade, Brow Beater, and Brow Tamer. Now before we go any further, I have to mention that the Brow Tamer has actually been discontinued since. I don't see anything similar replacing it. They have a transparent brow gel that you can apply just to fix the brow in place, but nothing colored like this product was. So we are still going to use it in this video, but just so you know, you won't be able to purchase this product anymore. However, you will be able to purchase the Sheglam version if you're interested. Another thing I wanted to mention is that obviously the colors won't be exactly the same. With Sheglam, very often they don't have every single color available, and so I purchased the one I thought was closest to my brow color based on the pictures. Unfortunately, it was kind of a hit and miss because I managed to pick up a very good shade of the brow pencil. However, the product that's duping the Brow Blade is a lot lighter than the Brow Blade I have, so try to not take into consideration when you're looking at the results at the end of today's video what color my brows are, because that happens every single time. I just received these products from Sheglam. This will be the first time I use them, and as you know, Sheglam is shipping from China. I had literally no way of checking them out before I sat down to film today's video, so some of the colors will be a little bit off, but we will work around that. I believe that the brow pencils are very similar colors, but like I said, the Brow Blade dupe and also the Brow Tamer dupe are different from the color of the Urban Decay version. I think they won't really show up that much once they're on your eyebrows, but it is something to consider. Now before we get into applying them, which we will do in a second, I wanted to show you every single product's color and how they look like. So we're gonna go through all that. I will also mention prices, and once we're done with that, then we're gonna move on to actually applying them onto my eyebrows side by side. Now the first one I'm going to talk about is the Brow Blade, which is the most successful product from this whole line of brow products from Urban Decay. It's very similar to another product I had before. It's definitely not the first one anyone ever created with this idea, but I think the reason they were so successful with this is because the colors they choose were very natural and fit a lot of people's brow colors, and on the other hand, the liquid part of it is really sharp, so you can apply it very precisely, and so is the pencil. So you can create very natural looking eyebrows using this product, and that's also the reason I keep repurchasing this product every time I run out. Now because of how popular this product is, they keep coming out with new colors. Originally, when I first bought it, they only had 4 colors, and at the time everyone was saying that if you have dark brows, you definitely need to go with the shade Dark Drapes, and I did, and it worked out for me quite well, so that's the one I've been repurchasing ever since. At this point they have at least 7 shades available, quite a few dark ones as well, so definitely have a look around if you're interested in this product. I think it's probably my favorite brow product on the market. Like I said before, it has 2 ends. One end is a pencil and the other end is the liquid part. I think you can basically use this whatever way you feel like using it. I personally use the liquid part wherever I have an actual gap in my brow and there's nothing to color. And I also use it on the front where I want to create individual hair straws to make it look more natural. And then I take the pencil part and I kind of like just fill in the rest of the brow using the pencil, where I don't need that precise of an application. The colors match each other very, very well. Only problem I have right now is that my pencil is completely finished on this one. I only have the liquid left. So it's not a big issue because I wouldn't be using this pencil anyway. I would be using the separate pencil I purchased. However, I won't be able to swatch this one for you at this point. So we're only going to be swatching the liquid part of this product, and we're going to ignore that it has a pencil end because I don't have any of the pencil left. And I'm going to be just swatching them on the back of my hand. That is not a straight line, but we're going to ignore that and just focus on the color. This is how it looks like. It's a very nice cool toned dark brown shade, perfectly matches my eyebrows. I love this color and it's a really nice consistency. It stays on quite well, so this is definitely my perfect match. This is £20, by the way. I believe that they upped the price a little bit because they realized how popular it is. When I originally purchased it, I believe it was £16. Once again, it's now 20. It contains 0.4 milliliter of product, which is not a lot at all. I actually don't even know what is the percentage with the two products, if it's 50-50 or you have more liquid, you have more pencil. I have no idea because they don't give you any information like that at all. But once again, you have quite little amount of product. The pencil in this one, I believe, is a lot shorter than the pencil you can buy separate, but you kinda sacrifice that just to get the liquid. The Sheglam version of this product is called Brows on Demand, and as you can see, it's exactly the same idea. You have one end with the pencil, the other end with the liquid product. Currently, when I checked the Sheglam website, they have 4 different shades available. They have an auburn one, a taupey one for lighter eyebrows. They have a chocolate color and an espresso one. I feel like I should have gone with espresso. I have no idea why, but I decided to go with taupe. I think it's because I am trying to get lighter eyebrows. I still want them to be a lot bushier and thicker than they are now, but lighter than I normally do. I don't want them to look like Sharpie brows. So I decided to go with something lighter. However, it is a lot lighter than my actual eyebrows. So when I'm gonna be swatching this shade next to the dark drapes one, they're gonna be very, very different. I'm really hoping that on my brows they're gonna appear a lot more similar. You also get 0.4 grams of product. I believe that's normally transfers to 0.4 milliliter, so you pretty much get the same amount you get from the brow blade. However, instead of £20, this one retails for £2.49. With all sorts of discounts, you can get it for around £2. And I'm gonna go on and apply this next to the other one. As you can see, it is a lot lighter. I think now that I'm trying to recall what really happened, I think the reason I went with this shade is because I didn't want to go with the darkest one, but I also wanted a quite ashy one, and when you go with the shade taupe, it's normally quite cool toned. So anyways, we're gonna try to work with it. I really hope it's gonna look nice because I am planning on keeping these products and using them in the future. One thing I wanted to mention that I really appreciate about this product is that the cap on the end where the pencil is actually longer, so you know which end is which one without removing the caps, and I really appreciate that, because with the brow blade they're exactly the same length, and whilst that satisfies my OCD, I need to remove both caps to find out which one is which one, and I normally technically always remove the wrong one first, so I actually quite like that one end is longer than the other, and it helps you identify which end is which one without removing the caps. Now the next product I would like to talk about is the brow beater. One thing I have to mention about this product is that it doesn't look like this anymore, and it doesn't actually perform like this anymore. It's still called brow beater for some reason, but it's a completely different product. I don't know why they discontinued this one, because it was an amazing product. I guess maybe because the pencil end was very similar to the one you get with the brow blade, and maybe people didn't feel the need to buy this one separately once they already had that one. I still like to have both, but I do understand why they might have felt like they're filling a gap in the market by discontinuing this one and doing something different. So this product is technically discontinued. Unfortunately, another one. I almost feel like today's video is just showing you a bunch of discontinued products, but nevertheless, so this is how it used to look like. It had a really fine head. You could apply very precisely wherever you wanted to. Considering that it's a pencil, it was still quite opaque. I really love this product. I'm gonna insert a picture of how the product looks like now. This is definitely not something I'm interested in, because when I use a pencil or a liquid product on my brows, I want very precise application. I don't need something looking like crayons anywhere near my eyebrows, so I won't be buying that one. Hopefully I can buy the Sheglam version instead though, because this one, like I said, is still available and it looks very promising, very similar to the brow beater. Similarly to the brow blade, the brow beater also used to be £16 when I purchased it. Now this version is not available anymore. The new version is available for £18. Nevertheless, I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand for you just to show you how it looked like. As you can see, very thin line, gorgeous color, I love it. And on the other end of it, you get this little brush head to brush through your brows. I actually use that end of it quite often, so even if I use my brow blade for both the pencil and the liquid, I will still take my brow beater just to comb through my brows using this brush. At first glance, I would definitely say that the brush on the Sheglam one looks a bit cheaper, but I think it will still fulfill its purpose. This one is a dark brown shade, so I think it's gonna look a lot more similar to the brow beater than the brow blade dupe did, and it's also a very fine head, just like the original one. I'm gonna swatch it right next to the other one. That is not a straight line, but the color looks extremely similar. Maybe a little bit warmer, but just as dark and just as precise. Oh, and by the way, this one is also £2.50, just like the Brows on Demand one was. And this one is called Skinny Brow Pencil if you're looking for it on the Shein website. They currently have 5 shades available for this one. I purchased the dark brown one. Once again, I have no idea why I didn't do the same for the brow blade dupe, but oh well. Just in case you're interested, I'm gonna swatch the pencil head from the Brows on Demand one as well. As you can see, this one is very precise as well, and I feel like the pencil end is actually quite similar in color to the other two. It's definitely the warmest out of the 3 and the lightest as well, but once it's on your brows, no one could tell the difference. And like I said, the third thing we're going to be talking about is the Brow Tamer. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on this product because this one is completely discontinued, and like I said, they don't even sell anything similar to it anymore. This one had 4.5 milliliter of product in it. I believe it also retailed for £16, but I'm not completely sure. And I have it in the shade Neutral Brown, which is slightly lighter than my brow color. And to be honest, it is my least favorite brow gel product just because of how large the brush head is. I find it very hard to work with this product without getting it all over my eyelid. Just to show you the difference in size, this is the Benefit Gimme Brow brush head next to it. You cannot even compare them. It's at least half of the size, if not the third. There is no reason for Urban Decay to give you such a large brush head with this brow gel. It's almost the size of a Mascara One's brush head. I am pretty sure this is the reason why this product wasn't that popular. Quite honestly, when I purchased this brow gel, I wasn't interested in it at all. The only reason I purchased it was because I purchased all sorts of other eyebrow products from Urban Decay to review, and I thought, well, let's just review the brow gel as well. But if I wasn't filming a video, I never would have gone out of my way to purchase it, because the Gimme Brow one is for the same price point, giving me a much better brush head. However, this one is slightly less product. It gives you 3 grams of product, whilst the Brow Tamer gives you 4.5, so you do get more with that one. Like I said, my only issue with that product is really the brush head. Now the alternative we have here from Sheglam is called Expert Eyebrow Gel. Very innovative name. For some reason this one is in a black packaging, not the same nude color as the other two were. I believe it might be from a different line, but it was the only brow gel I could find on their website. The brush head on this one is a lot smaller than the Urban Decay one, so that's already a good sign. I got this one in the shade Medium Brown, which is also probably a lot closer to my actual brow color, because the neutral brown shade I have from Urban Decay is actually quite light, so that's another reason why I don't really use that brow product. For some reason, Urban Decay decided to give very different names and create very different shades throughout this whole eyebrow product line, and that makes no sense. It makes it really difficult to match the other eyebrow product you also purchased from them. For example, I have the brow blade in dark drapes. There is no dark drapes available in any other eyebrow product. The brow pencil I've got is called Dark. Like I said, it does not exactly correlate with the shade Dark Drapes. And there's neither dark nor dark drapes available in the Brow Tamer, so the naming is a complete mess. I don't know why couldn't they be consistent. Anyway, back to the Sheglam version. You get quite a lot of product in this one. You get 6.5 grams of product, which is more than double than what you get in the Gimme Brow. Once again, I have this in the shade Medium Brown, and it retails for £1.99, which is a really good price. To be quite honest with you, I haven't really been using my Gimme Brow that much. I use my Essence Make Me Brow most of the time because the brush head is almost as small as the Gimme Brow one. The color is perfect for me. The price point is amazing, so I've just been using this most of the time. But just out of curiosity, let's put every single brush head next to each other. So this is the Gimme Brow one, extremely tiny. Then we have the Essence Make Me Brow, slightly bigger, still very nice and small. Then we have the Sheglam one, again slightly bigger, but still manageable in my eyes. And then you have this gigantic Urban Decay one for absolutely no reason. Obviously, color-wise, we're only interested in 2. I don't exactly know how to swatch these on the back of my hand, but I think I'm just gonna swipe it and just see the color. You won't really be able to see anything else, just how the colors compare to each other. So this is the color of the Brow Tamer one. As you can see, it's a quite light brown shade. I would almost call it a taupe color. I normally use this one when my brows are too dark and I want to lighten them up a little bit. I have a very strong feeling that the Sheglam one is going to be a lot darker than this, but honestly I don't mind because the brow blade dupe I purchased from them is a lot lighter, so it's gonna balance it out nicely. Yes, as you can see, it is darker. However, I'm very happy with how cool toned it is. And now, without further ado, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we can start applying them. Alright, so as always, I'm going to be applying the more expensive ones on this side, and I'm gonna be applying the cheaper dupes on this side. And I think the best is if we start out with using the brush heads on both sides just to brush through the brows. I definitely think that they could have shaped this brush head a bit better, but other than that it gets the job done. And now I'm actually gonna start using the pencil, kinda leaving the front of the brows empty because that's where we want to use the liquid part. I am just going to get started now. Sorry if I don't talk too much whilst I'm doing my brows. This one is obviously the one I've had for a long time, so there's not much to mention. I know exactly how it works. As always, I start out with the inner bottom half of the brow, then I do the arch, and then I move on to the upper half of the arch, and then I move inwards to this more bushy area, and I leave that part alone because that's where I'm gonna be using the liquid. And whilst I'm using the pencil, I like to brush through my brows a couple of times just because I wanna be able to see these more sparse areas and fill them in. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, that's the pencil done on this side. I know it still looks really bad because the front of my brow is kind of missing, but like I said, we're going to be using another product on that. So I'm gonna move on now to the dupe side and let's see how this one performs. Okay, so far so good. I can definitely see that this shade is warmer. Other than that though, very opaque, goes on very nicely and very precisely. So maybe similarly to the brow gel I reviewed not that long ago, and I'm going to link onto this video. Maybe for this one as well, I just need to find the perfect shade for me, because otherwise the performance itself is really good so far. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I am really loving it, and I really want to move on to filling in the center now because I have this huge gap between my brows. I would never leave my house like this. I look like a sad clown. So let's just move on to the liquid as quickly as we can. Just like before, I'm gonna start out with the Urban Decay one. And that's pretty much it. Now let's see the liquid on the dupe side. I'm a bit worried about this because, like I said, this is a lot lighter and a lot warmer than the other side. But if the quality is good and the color is off, I'm 1,000,000% ordering another one. You know what? I think it actually looks completely fine. I would say overall the whole brow looks slightly warmer than the Urban Decay one, but it doesn't look off at all. Maybe because the pencil was such a similar color, but I don't think that the shade looks wrong or anything like that. I think it looks really, really decent. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the brow tamer. Like I said before, I need to be careful with this one because the head is gigantic. Now let's see the Sheglam version. Okay, I literally see no difference between the two brows. I'm going to very quickly clean up under my brows using some concealer, and then I'll be back to give you my final thoughts about these two products. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've finished clearing up my brows. Honestly, I cannot tell that they were done using two different set of products. I think they look identical. I am very, very pleasantly surprised with Sheglam products. Once again, I think they do amazing makeup products for a really, really affordable price. Like I said before, 2 out of the 3 Urban Decay products have been discontinued since, including my favorite eyebrow pencil. The one from Sheglam is technically identical to it, so I am very gladly going to save my money in the future and buy the £2.50 version instead of the £20 version of every single one of these products. I think they are brilliant. I love the brow blade and the brow beater dupe. The eyebrow gel is okay. I still prefer my Essence one. It's just the brow head, but this one is a billion times better than the Urban Decay one. The shade is better, the brush head size is better. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with how my brows turned out today. And instead of £60, it cost me about £6-7 to create this site. So I'm very, very happy with them. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried any of these products from Sheglam. Also let me know if you tried any of these products from Urban Decay. Have you heard that they're going to discontinue 2 out of the 3? What do you think about that? What do you think about discontinuing products at all? I feel like a lot of the times companies discontinue the one product I like from them, and I really, really hate it. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have you here. And until next time, take care of yourself. I will see you very soon.